Hey, what's going on? DDO players, Axel here. Welcome back to my free-to-play series. If you haven't seen these videos before, this is a series where I'm playing through DDO on a fresh free-to-play account using only what I find. No ship buffs, no auction house, no trades with other players, nothing like that. So today we're going to cover some of the the two last quests that we've not covered yet that are free-to-play. That's in the Demon's Den and also Kill 10 Rats. So yeah, so we've actually only have, I think, 2 more episodes after this episode. I got to finish up the rest of the Evening Star challenges I didn't cover in my first Evening Star challenge video, and then I'm gonna do a final video, kind of wrapping everything up, and then giving like some instructions for where to go from here once you get to level 20, and how to reincarnate and how to get tokens to reincarnate and all that stuff. So we're gonna head in the Demon's Den. It's right here in the harbor to the north. You go to the Inspired Quarter. Now this quest is very difficult. It's one of the most, I think this quest and also this quest and Taming the Flames, I think are the 2 most difficult quests to solo on Elite at level. So I honestly, it's so difficult compared to hard that I don't think it's worth doing on Elite unless you're in a group. So if you're soloing, I would just say either just skip this or do it on hard. As far as gear, there's nothing really for me to say. The only thing I've done in terms of gear is I did swap out this Insightful 2 Charisma Cloak for this Fire Absorption Cloak. So I have Fire Absorption on the cloak, and then Flickering Steel for the Electric Absorb. There's a lot of fire and electric damage in this quest, so I would recommend you have something for that. And even better, if you have some kind of resistance on an item, it's better because the mobs in this quest will just dispel you. So if you're relying on a fire resist or really any buffs, you know, other than buffs that can't be dispelled, like say like Holy Sword or Bard Songs, which don't seem to get dispelled, you really, it's almost not even worth buffing yourself because they're just going to get stripped. But yeah, that's I think other than that, that's all I have to say. We're just go ahead and step in, and I'll explain the quest as we go. So this quest, here's the map. So this quest revolves around 3 genies and a Merilith. There's a Merilith in the center, and there's a genie, one in the north, one in the east, and one in the south. And the way this quest works is you have to kill, on Elite, you have to kill all of the genies within 30 seconds of each other in order to make the Merilith able to be killed. So you have to, it's really not a quest intended to be run solo on Elite. On Elite, you have to, if you're doing it solo, you're going to have to run, and we're going to have to kite all of those 3 genies to bring them in the same spot, and so we can bring them down, because you have to bring them all down within 30 seconds or they respawn. Now on hard and normal, you don't have to do that. That's why I might say just do it on hard if you're soloing, because on hard you can kill the genies whenever. You don't have to worry about killing them all within a certain amount of time. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. The way we're going to do this is we're going to clear the trash up to each genie in each hallway, and then we're going before we actually go and kite them. So we're going to run up each hallway twice, once up each to kill the trash, and then up one more time again to grab the genie. That just cuts down on the number of trash we have to fight, because once you aggro the genie, more trash will spawn in the hallways behind. So you really don't want to be pulling all 2 of the genies around with you all the time. When you go to get the 3rd one, ideally you only have the Merilith following you around at all times. So the Merilith in the center, she will follow you around at all times. If you're in it, really the way this quest is meant to be run is you're supposed to be in a group, and you're gonna have one person in each hallway in charge of a genie, and when you have everything cleared and you have everyone in position, you tell the 3 party members to kill their genies at the same time, and then you'll have another one, preferably a tank, who will be tanking the Merilith away from the other party members while they go to their genies. So that's really the way it's intended to be run: one tank and you know, everyone else splitting between the genies. But you can do it solo if you can take the damage. Did not mean to use my action boost. So let's go ahead and summon a hireling. Now, the other thing is, it's hard for you to be really too reliant on a hireling because there's so much damage in this quest. It's just really hard for your hireling to stay alive. So I'm going to summon one anyway, but I'm not going to expect much from him during this quest, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to do Holy Sword, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a couple resists. I'll go ahead, I guess, since I might be able to shrine once. We'll see. The thing about this quest is sometimes the Merilith will kind of lose track of you, and if that happens, I may be able to run and use a shrine, but it's hard to, because you have the Merilith following you everywhere in this quest, it's really difficult to shrine, because she just won't leave you alone, and if you're solo, there's not going to be anyone else that can pull her away from you, so you just won't be able to shrine. There's no safe spot. But we'll see if we can actually get her to, you know, we'll see if we can get her to lose track of us. But there is two shrines here in the quest available, if you can actually lose the Merilith's aggro. Yeah, I thought about whether I wanted to buff there at the beginning or not. Now, there is a trap here at the beginning, a sonic trap, which there's a safe spot up here just to the back and the right. I'm going to get hit once, but if you stand up here, you should be able to be safe. Once we pull this lever, the traps go away. Just make sure you park your hireling, which I'm just going to leave him parked for now. And you might want to put your hireling on passive. That way he won't pull any aggro and get himself killed when you do pull him to you. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, on each side, there's going to be a lever you have to pull in order to bring down a wall to progress on that side. So you'll see what I'm talking about as we get to it. There's the first lever right here. Sometimes they will shoot fire at you as well. Not this one, though. Unless you're standing right on top of it. Also, the other thing I did is I did buy some stacks of Cure Serious Wounds potions. Just since I can't really use a hireling in this quest, I just wanted some extra insurance to top myself off. I don't want to be running out of lay on hands. So there's the Merilith. Also, Night Rebels is running again. Is running as I'm playing this. Recording this in mid-October 2025, if you're watching from the future. Okay, we are going to go... See right there? The Merilith stripped me. The Merilith and the genies will just strip your buffs, so... You can't really buff in this quest, unfortunately. That's another thing that makes it difficult. Just a lot of damage. You can't really buff. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear all the trash in each hallway up to the genie, but we're not going to aggro the genie. Because once you aggro the genie, and I don't know if I explained this yet, but once you aggro the genie, maybe I'm repeating myself, but once you aggro the genie, he will spawn more trash. So, sorry, sometimes I forget what I'm saying when I'm talking and playing at the same time. But yeah, there's no need to be on the Merilith. She'll just respawn her health, so no need for that. Okay, gotta be careful here not to trigger the aggro of the genie. I'll have to use the lay on hands here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the lay on hands. Didn't want to. Really hoping I can get her to lose track of where we are. It will make this quest a lot easier. So there we go. There's a wall, but that'll come down as soon as we pull the lever, which I think is it not right here? Did I miss the lever? I must have missed the lever. Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed the lever. It's right over here. Yeah, you gotta pull these levers too, which is... There's a chest there, but she's not gonna let us loot it, so... Just a junk chest, I'll just skip it. Okay, going pretty well so far. I just need to make sure I'm paying attention. And I don't aggro this genie. I just want to clear the mobs up to the genie. So hopefully when we run back here, we'll be able to go faster because there won't be any mobs. And we can hopefully lose track of this Merilith and get her to lose our pathing. So there's the genie at the end. So we're not going to aggro him yet. We will be back here. Not even going to bother with the chest, because I don't want the genie to catch up. Alright. So that one's cleared. We'll go to the east next. Let's see, I don't see the Merilith, so I think we may have successfully confused her. Now, the other thing you might run into, and I ran into when I was, you know, unlocking and prepping for this video, sometimes the genies, if you try to kite them, they will rubber band back to their original position at full health. So we'll see what happens. When I did do this on Elite already, prepping for this video, and that happened with this genie in the south. I had to multiple times run back and get him. I ended up actually just running to him last, just because he kept rubber banding. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna assume that's gonna happen this time as well. So I will probably try to end the quest in the south. The other thing you might have noticed is, and I know I got there last video, but I do realize I'm already at heroic cap. I'm just finishing these last several quests for purposes of the series. So, okay, so we did actually, since we successfully lost the, you know, I should have been doing this before instead of checking potions. Since we successfully lost the Merilith, it is now safe to summon our hireling. Just to give us a heal here. But yeah, I'm at heroic cap already, so I'm at 19. I could have taken 20, but because this is actually I think this is actually a level 18 quest, but I wasn't gonna take 20 because it's, you know, I'd be in epics in that point. I wanted to do this before heroics, just to, I don't know, do it at an appropriate level, because I don't think anyone's gonna run this at level 20. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, I ran backwards. So this south is another passage that, you know, that's locked by a lever. So there's a lever right here. This one will spit fire at you, so you don't want to stand in front of it. All right, so now the south is unlocked, but every passage has that. You have to pull a lever in order to access the last part of the passage. But yes, this quest is going to be much easier now that Merilith is in the north. So try to, whenever you get to the first genie, if you're soloing this only on Elite, yeah, try to run really fast so she loses you. The genies will do that too. They'll lose you, so you have to be pretty meticulous with those as well, and make sure when you are kiting them that you kind of go slow, look backwards, make sure they don't lose track of you. Go ahead and use fire resist, because since we're not in front of that genie and we're not aggroing any the Merilith either, we should be able to keep our buffs. As far as I know, we'll see. I don't think the fire LEs strip you. I think it's just the genies and the Merilith that'll strip your buffs. So if we don't, we'll see though. So if we don't encounter them for a while, we should be able to at least use some buffs for the time being. Okay, so we are not quite there yet. Yeah, they really throw the gauntlet at you though. There's every kind of there's a lot of elemental damage from every type. Like you have ice from the flensers, you have sonic from the trap at the beginning, you have fire and electric from the genie and the Merilith. Okay. Oops. Accidentally hitting. I meant to hit trip and I hit remove disease. If you're wondering what that was. I have the two buttons for them right next to each other. Okay, so the genie is right almost there. There. So you see the genie up there, Curse Ritualist. Those are the guys that you got to kill all at the same time. So everything's clear now up to him. Just one more to clear, which is the south. So what I'll probably try and do, if we can escape the Merilith here, I'll probably go ahead and clear the south, and then if I can hit back to the west and hit that shrine near the beginning, I'll probably do that before we try to go in for the kill. Hopefully, I mean, there's a chance here also that the Merilith is sitting somewhere in the middle and is gonna pop out and surprise us. I think, okay, good, she's not. She's in the north hallway still, I think. So we need to go to this way, to south. So good, this is going pretty smooth. Yeah, this can get really nasty though with enemies if you try to if you try to just run past this stuff and then, you know, aggro the genie and then more stuff spawns. It can get real nasty. Okay, last genie's up here. So, as I said before, since this one was not playing nice and was rubber banding my first run, yeah, he's right up there. You can see him. We are not going to, because at this point I could, if he wasn't going to rubber band, I could pull him, you know, I could go ahead and kite him, but I'm going to kite him last. So I'll probably go, since the Merilith is in the north, what I'll probably do is go to the, so I've got this cleared. What I'll probably do is go to the shrine, then go to the east and pull that ritualist. Yeah, 5 chests at the end, though, by the way, if we manage to get, actually, wait, 4 or 5? I think 5. There's 4 there. I think 1 more spawns. But, yeah, so we're going to go shrine, and then we're going to go, yeah, we're just going to go to the east. Then we'll go to the north. Well, I kind of want to go to the north last, but... no, we'll go to the north second. So I still think that genie's going to spawn. Okay. So we'll go ahead and shrine. Guess I may as well get my hireling shrined up. Nah, he has almost all his health. There's no reason to. We'll just leave him here. Yeah, so I'm just going to do Holy Sword. There's just no reason to do anything else at the moment. Okay, so. Alright, let's go back to the east. I almost want to try going to the south. Thing is with going to the south last is I'm going to have to fight back from the north, with the genie and the Marilith and all the trash that spawns, so it can get kind of, it's going to get kind of nasty. I think I'm going to go ahead and try. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to kite the genie in the south, see if he rubber bands. If he rubber bands back, then that's fine. The good thing though about doing it that way is the trash that spawns after he spawns doesn't spawn twice. So if he does rubber band, it's fine. We'll just have to run back and get him, but we won't have to deal with we won't have to deal with the respawning trash again. Getting a little bit of server lag here. All right. The other thing we're going to do when we get to each genie also is we're going to prep them. So I'm going to go ahead and beat him down to, let's go like a 4th. Should be fine. Another thing, they have, as you can see, they have displacement. So if you don't have true seeing, you're going to have a very rough time in this quest. Okay, so we got, here's some more Hezrus and stuff that spawns. Hireling should be fine. Should be able to stay alive here, just with one ritualist. Sometimes I gotta watch it though, because sometimes he will just, the ritualist will just go after the hireling, especially if he loses sight of me. Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay. Okay, then we're going to go to the south. And then we'll hopefully finish to the north if nothing, none of these genies goes back to their first spots. Okay. Yeah, and I've got plenty of potions. I have another 100 stack, about 200 stacks. Alright. I actually don't mind if he loses me here, because I need to prep this one. Yeah, he actually did lose track of me there. I'm just hoping, one thing I'm hoping is we don't get any server lag. Here in the, you know, I've said this in the, before in these videos, but as I'm recording this series, you know, in October, I'm in October 2025, the game has been having some rough times with lag, although they've made vast improvements. There's just a lot of work they had to do with the, they just had server merges, and there's obviously a lot of work they had to do to get the game fixed up and working right. So So it normally, whenever you're playing this, if you're watching the series, you know, you shouldn't have the lag that I've been dealing with over the past month. Okay, we got 2 genies following us. So ideally, if this south genie does not despawn, hoping he will follow us to the north. Okay. Please don't rubber band. If he rubber bands, we'll have to run back. All good so far. Yep, still good. Best case scenario, we can get both of them all the way to the north before we aggro that last genie. Although it wouldn't be so bad actually for me to run ahead and try to lose them. I should probably do that. Because I do need to beat down the last genie. I knew the Merilith would be sitting right there. She's still here from the north from where we lost her initially. So I'm going to hope they don't rubber band. And hopefully they all stay there together. So I'm going to run ahead and just prep this last genie. Get him down to about 30. I wouldn't really care that much if all 3 of them, you know, ran over here. Yeah, so here's the Merilith. I think... Okay, so I got him prepped now. So we gotta deal with the rest of this trash. This is gonna be the trickiest part, because we're gonna have to clear this trash. You know, as both the genie, you know, and the Merilith is beating on us. Go ahead and start using some lay on hands. Hopefully he is still following. He is not. Yeah, there he is. Okay. And I'm really, really hoping that they didn't rubber band. So there's one. It's not good. Where's the other one? I think we might have lost one, unfortunately. Oh, nope, there he is. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. Just gotta kill everything and we'll be fine. Just gotta make sure I don't get tripped. I'm gonna get the trash first, the Hezru. And I get tripped. Where's the ritualist? Okay, so let's get you down. Let's bring you over here. Okay, getting the ritualist down. There's one down. Oh, stop. Just gotta get these down really quick. There we go. Oh, whoa, wait. Oh no. Okay, wait. Did they? Okay, good. Okay, I didn't hear the DM. I was worried a second that one of the genies. No, don't follow me. Don't follow me. No. I was trying to summon the hireling. Unfortunately, he decided to die. Yeah, this Merilith also, as you can tell, has this like blowback attack like that, which will just push you forward. It's alright, we'll be fine. I would like to have the hireling available, just in case. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize I am out of lay hands. I thought I had another lay on hands. Okay, so we're gonna have to. That was just my bad. I was not keeping track of my lay on hands. I need to be alright still. I just gotta summon the hireling and hope the hireling died again. Great. Oh, the hireling's dead. Okay. Do you still have some cure wounds potions? See, what's hard is the hireling wants to follow me. I wish he Stay. Don't run towards... He immediately runs towards me when he dies. Okay. Good. Now heal yourself. Okay, heal. Okay, stay there. No, 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 no. There we go. If he stays there, it'll be fine. Good. Now heal me. There we go. Heal me, please. No, heal me. Not you. Oh my gosh, he will not heal me. Heal me, please. Oh my gosh, he will not heal me. Hireling, oh my gosh. There we go. I was, for some reason, I had myself targeted. He just didn't want to heal me. Great. Okay, good. He will heal me now, I think. He should. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him down there, and I'll just beat on the Merilith. So fortunately, once you bring her down, she won't, like, you don't have a time limit to bring her down. There we go. Whew. That was a little rough at the end. Mostly because of hireling stupidity. Also, the XP is really bad because I've already done this quest twice today before I recorded this, by the way. Although I don't think that the XP is too great anyways. Alright. I can now breathe a sigh of relief because I definitely got a little hairy at the end. But if you do want to solo with Elite, you know, that's essentially how you do it. Smoldering Longsword. Alright, guys, so one last quest to cover. Yeah, five chests, I was right about that. So we got Kill 10 Rats. So Kill 10 Rats is the promotional quest for the, I believe it was the Vecna Unleashed. Oh, we got False Life. That's cool. It's the promotional quest for the Vecna Unleashed expansion. And the name Kill 10 Rats is a joke. It's intended to make fun of all the quests, all those, like, their traditional, what's the word? Like the, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it's basically makes fun of like those early quests you have in other games and early MMOs where it's like, kill 10 rats, you know, grab 5 treasure bags, etc., etc. Okay, holy, I wish that was a something else. Death block, that's actually an upgrade to my bracers. I get 2 more MRR, but I can't wear it till 20. I'm not really gonna be questing anymore at 20. Okay, so for kill 10 rats, we got to make our way to the harbor. From the harbor to Sharn. So Sharn is one of the most popular expansions for sure. So this quest is located over near the first chain of the Sharn expansion. So we can take the teleporter, who's right here, just past Lost at Sea. All right, so we're going to go to this person, which is Frelda. So yeah, as I said before, kill 10 rats. just a... I guess I'm going to say it again for people who use the timestamp in the video. But Kill 10 Rats just makes fun of those traditional, you know, uncreative quests in like old traditional RPGs or other MMOs. But it's totally like, some people don't get that it's a joke. Kill 10 Rats, they see it like, really, that's the name of the quest. But no, it's a joke. But this one's way easier than in the Demon's Den, even though it's a much newer quest. Not too much to worry about. Not really, there's not too much to worry about here. There's one room with a gelatinous cube, which I'll show you some tactics to kill that gelatinous cube on a non-range character, so on a melee character. Okay, so the cargo bay. It's gonna be a rat that's gonna pop out of here. We're gonna follow.
He tells you to go aboard to check on the powerful artifact.
Well, maybe.
Peer into the darkness of the cargo hold.
All right, guys. Sorry about the jump cut there. Big lag spike. Just had to go ahead and cut it out, but I haven't done anything. Here's the rat we're following to the sewers. I can go ahead, actually, now that I think about it. My charisma cloak back on.
Dug in the street. It must have burrowed straight down into the sewers. You find yourself in a damp stone
Just gonna hop
chamber
down.
beneath the street. The only way forward is through a pipe in the corner of the room. You drop into a large, musty room. Sewage pours into the center of the room. Heaps of refuse line the walls. The wastewater flows forward to a stone door. You're in a sewer, all right. Your inclusion attracts a pack of skittering, twitching cranium rats. You hear an unnatural, echoing voice.
Chase, keep, make us stronger together. More, we gather, smart, stronger.
The last rat
So there's a
falls
few
with
different optional mini boss fights if you want to do
The
them
rats mentioned a king who
in
made
this
them
quest. There's an
smarter and
Odiug, and
stronger.
then there's a crocodile.
Could be the cranium rat you've been chasing?
I don't think they're worth doing though, so I think I'll skip. Especially the Odiug, because the Odiug can be a little difficult. Because Odiugs in this game can do stat damage, make you helpless. This is a fairly long quest, but fairly linear.
You hear a soft skittering ahead in the distance.
We do got some oozes though to deal with. Some tile puzzles down here too.
Vats of sewage collected from various pipes.
So right here is our first tile puzzle.
Above, you
I think that's
glimpse
the only one,
glowing
actually.
mechanisms with glowing crystals.
Pretty easy. Just work it around, you'll get it. Have to park the hireling. He's getting in my way. Running over the tiles. Here we go. Okay, so that is going to allow us to pull this lever. Just going to open the ceiling so we can go upstairs.
You are confronted by a larger group of cranium rats. They speak those
Okay, so head up here now. So I think right here, yeah, so here's the village.
Ramshackle houses. Goblins huddle in groups along the makeshift streets. They make no move to attack.
I believe there's a junk chest up there. I'm not going to bother looking up there, though. You can explore the village if you want. Yeah, so up here is our first option. The Odiug optional is up to the left here. This is the main path to the right. We're just going to skip the Odiug optional. There's not really any reason to do it. Just a little bit of XP.
You're getting close.
And I think it gives you a junk chest, but it's doesn't give anything like no name loot or anything. The optionals in this quest really are not worth doing, unfortunately. I can't recommend them. If there was something special to the optional, then I'd show it to you, but it's just an Odiug mini boss fight, and that's it. Oh, those are not enemies. Where's our hireling, by the way? Oh yeah, he's still stuck. A little bit of server lag. Hopefully it stays away. I wish I could record these episodes like not on prime time right now, but it's just I just don't have. Usually, unfortunately, you know, as someone who works a 9-to-5 job, really only have prime time available to me to record content and to play myself. So right now with the lag struggles in the game, if you can play outside of the primetime hours, then you're gonna have a lot better experience. But it's been much improved over October though and September, because it was in a pretty bad state immediately after the transfers for a good month at least. It's still not in a great state, but it's in a lot better state than it was. I forgot to swap back to my main weapon.
The crumbling flooring groans as you enter this pipelined room. In its center stands a cranium rat, one that's much larger than those you've seen before. ground.
All right, so we fall through the floor. If you want to go back up, though, you can. You can just hit this valve, and it'll shoot an air jet. Shoot you back up there.
The floor gives way,
All right.
opening a channel that leads down into the depths of the sewers.
We can
You
go.
hear a
There's, I think,
cacophony
2
of
different
snuffles and
directions.
squeaks coming from nearby. You are sure the end is near.
Yeah, I think this is the.
The tunnel
Yeah, this is the optional. I couldn't remember which way was the optional, which way wasn't. By the way, I had to mute my mic there for a second. I had a reminder going off in the background. Yeah, this is another optional. Not worth doing. But I guess we're doing it. I mean, I can show you what a crocodile looks like. I don't think I've shown the crocodile yet in this series. Yeah, like 767 XP in a chest. You know, not worth. Full inventory, because there's 5 chests in the last quest. But yeah, alligators and crocodiles, those came out initially with the release of the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh expansion. Many years ago at this point. Let's see if I can remember. I think Saltmarsh might have been, was it 2018? No, I honestly can't remember. I think it was 2018. No, wait. Feywild was 20... Don't remember. I think Vecna was 2019. Yeah, I don't recall.
You enter a murky cavern.
It was the first mini expansion though.
Cranium rats perched on the ledge above.
Alright, so we're gonna have 2 paths here. The one on the left, I'll show you. That's like the only part of this quest that's kind of tricky.
The cranium rats speak in unison. So you have reached us. A pity. Our friend's sacrifice will not.
Gotta wait for the DM dialogue to go.
You are here to kill us. We sense your bloodlust. All
There we go. Now we have some D-doors that spawn to get us to these rooms. They're really just portals though. I don't know why they use the D-door graphic. Okay, so in this room is the only tricky part. You got these fire traps, fire jets. What you can do is if you have, if you're on melee like me, there's going to be a giant gelatinous cube and you can't melee it because it's going to engulf you. But these traps are here for a reason. What you can do is get a thrower. Another reason you should always have a thrower on you. You're just going to kite it and these traps will damage the gelatinous cube. So just hit it with your thrower, wait for it to try to follow you, and just kite it through these traps, and the traps will kill it. See, watch its health bar go down. Which it is. Maybe you should have killed these skeletons first, but it's fine. They don't do a lot of damage. See, there we go. Gelatinous cube is dead. Just gotta kite it through. Really important. I mean, if you're on a caster or archer or whatever, inquisitive, it doesn't matter. You just kill it from range. But if you're on a melee, that's important to know, because you can't just melee a gelatinous cube. It's gonna engulf you. I mean, you technically can melee a gelatinous cube, but it's very dangerous and not advised. Because you have to be very particular about your distance. Or it will just freeze you in place with the engulf. Alright. Let's see, we got Umberhawk. I actually don't need to. Don't need to have my hireling stationary anymore. Had him stand pat so he didn't run into the gelatinous cube. Okay, as soon as the server stops lagging, we can get out of this room. Okay. Alright, so we're almost done. Very straightforward quest.
The king
Other than the
teleports
gelatinous
down
cube.
from its throne to face you on the ground. You
So we just
extract
talked to him, and
mysterious
he's gonna
element from the king's head.
he's
Even
gonna
though
teleport
you
us
no
to
longer
the beginning of the quest,
enhanced cranial
or drop a
mass,
DDO right here actually,
that plan will
that we can
survive in
use.
sewers without interference from above.
And we are done. Almost.
To take our power as promised. Now leave
Back to
the
Zarnoth here,
Should you return, we will bear our fangs.
who is the same guy that has the
Now
favor.
that the
Is the same
mysterious
favor
remnant
guy
has
in the
been
Gatekeeper's
removed
Grove,
from
by the way.
king, you can return to the docks.
There we go, and
meet
that's
up
it.
with the gatekeepers.
25
Zarnoth
DDO
lets out a
points.
deep sigh and nods his head in thanks. With this
So
interruption
that was the
dealt
last
with,
quest, other than the
gatekeepers
three,
can return to their
you know,
proper
other than the three
procedures. The next
Evening
stop
Star
is
challenges we
next.
haven't done yet.
Moorgrave
So yeah,
University.
it goes to show, you know, if you do all of the free-to-play quests in the game on Elite, you will get 525 DDO points. And I did use the reason I have 520 is I did use 5 points for the Sully's Old Grog right there at the beginning of the series. So, all right. Go ahead and recall, see if we get anything cool off the in-reward list. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong NPC. Short sword. I saw holy. I was hoping it was long sword. Not that it really, you know, we're almost done with the series, but I may use this account as an alt account with my main after the series is done to do a few things. Mostly some dual box things I want to do. Okay, so yeah, so there's nothing here we want. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this episode. If y'all enjoyed, I'll see you for the final 2 episodes of the series. Y'all have a good one. Take care.